Record. Andy, please introduce yourself. What do you represent, and why are you the local SEO expert?
Cool. Okay. Thanks, Alex. Yeah. So my name's Andy. I'm co-founder of a software platform called Hike SEO. It's essentially an SEO platform built for non-SEO experts. So people who understand that they need to provide SEO for their clients or for their own website, but don't want to spend months and months learning SEO or hire an SEO person because they're expensive, but have got a need to be able to provide SEO services immediately. So the Hike platform itself, I'll take you through in a bit, will actually guide you hand by hand and tell you exactly what you need to do. So it'll give you step-by-step recommendations on how to optimize your clients' websites, so you can start providing an SEO service and selling an SEO service immediately, because the platform is your expert, right? And anyone in your organization can run it. So yeah, hopefully that's kind of an intro, gives you a taster into Hike and myself. I've been in SEO for almost a decade now, which is crazy when I thought about that the other day. Made me feel really old. So I'll jump into the presentation. So
yeah, and everybody, just to know about Hike, I mean, it allows you to actually itemize the SEO task by the hours that you have allocated. So when you have a retainer or a project budgeted for 20 hours a month with a client, you plug that into Hike. Hike produces what priorities you have for your SEO for that specific project. So when you're talking about making these services optimize, you're talking about streamlining, you're talking about productizing these services, Hike and local SEO, this is what we're going to learn. So let's hear about it.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. So let's jump in. Right. Let's go to the beginning, and let me just budge this out of the way and click present. Okay. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah, and it's half and half. So I'm going to try to adjust that so it's not half and half.
Okay, cool. I'll get started anyway. So yeah, this is the Hike SEO track. So over the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can build an SEO service or sell SEO services to your clients on top of the Hike SEO solution. Even if you're not an SEO agency, if you don't know SEO, and if you haven't hired an SEO before, the Hike SEO platform will help you do that. Okay, so here's what we are for agencies. So our tool, the Hike SEO platform, it powers SEO services for agencies in a number of ways. So essentially the platform itself, you can use it yourself to tells you itemize what you need to do for your clients. We can support as well. I'll go through that in more details. So the verticals we sell to, when it comes to agencies, we sell to digital agencies. So if you're in a scenario where you're perhaps web design, e-commerce, PPC, content, social, your customers are asking you for SEO, which is probably, if it does happen, it's probably happening now more than ever. If you look in Google Trends, the amount of people searching for SEO agency is the highest it's been in 5 years. It's continued to increase, and it's just took a jump since COVID, which makes sense, right? Because everything's going online. Every business has to be visible in Google. So this really is the time to start offering SEO. Yeah, the use case is if you're getting asked for SEO services, you're in the perfect position, right? Because the customers trust you. They want to work with you. They don't want to go away and find another agency and vet them all. They like you already. They know that you're good at what you do. You can bolt on SEO without becoming an SEO agency or a specialist. You can bolt it on and provide them a really good service. The price point. So the way that Hike works is you get charged per website you add into Hike. So you add a website to Hike, Hike will tell you what you need to do. And you get charged per website you add in. So the price is $45 a month per website that you add in. It does tier. So after 6 websites, it drops by 20% for each subscription. And then it tiers again after 15 sites, etc. So the ways that agencies can use it, you can start selling a new revenue stream, right? The good thing about SEO is that it's a recurring revenue stream. So it doesn't lend itself to project-based. This is one of the great things about Google. You need to show improvements every single month in order to really rank well in SEO. And because of that, as an agency, you need to be working on it monthly, which lends itself perfectly to a recurring revenue stream. You can use it internally to do the SEO work that Hike says, and you don't need to outsource anything. Or you can white label it, and you can get us guys to do work for you under your brand. Okay, so let's talk about 2 services that you can start providing immediately. So the first service is SEO Strategy Creation. So if you don't want to go in kind of feet first and start offering, SEO retainers, recurring revenue, you can offer one-off strategy piece, right? Where if you've got a client, if you're working with them and they come to you and they say, I need SEO help, you go, well, look, first off, let's build you an SEO strategy. Let's review your website, your keywords, what your customers are doing, your competitors, what content you should be creating, where your backlink opportunities, look at technical issues. And you can provide that one-off strategy creation product. Now, you can do this in Hike. The Hike platform will guide you the whole way to doing it. Or you can get us guys to do it. We do this a lot for our agency customers. We charge $325 to do this. Our agency customers are charging their clients $500. And they'll typically, yes, they're making $175 to $200 on that initial strategy piece, which then lends itself nicely into an ongoing retainer as well. But it's a nice way to kind of to dip your toes and provide them with something as a one-off and see the value. So that's service 1. Service 2, then, you can actually then go on to offer full SEO packages using the Hike SEO platform. Now, as Alex mentioned, within Hike, all you need to do is you plug in a client, then you tell Hike how much time you're going to spend on their SEO. So you can tell them, I've only sold this client half a day a month or 2 days a month, whatever it may be. And then the Hike platform spit out everything that you need to do and exactly how to do it as well. So you don't need to be an expert to do it. So let's say you were doing a 5 or 10 hour a month campaign. SEO agencies typically charge between $100 to $150 a month. We can do it for you. So if you wanted to outsource and get it to us guys, you're looking at about 50% margin, or you can handle it in-house because Hike will talk you through. So yeah, SEO packages, which is kind of like what you want to be going for, all available. Either do it yourself via the platform or get us guys to do it in the background. So what's the track to success? So I've kind of put out a bit of a plan here, phased it into basically 3 months of an ideal getting set up on the platform to the point at which you're out there selling it. So phase 1, in your first month, you really want to get used to the platform. Even if you end up getting us guys to do it, white labeling our services under your brand, and then just taking a cut, you still want to learn the platform. You want to know how it exactly works. So the first one, tinker and test phase, learn SEO or learn Hike. This isn't going to be like an intensive 1 month course. The platform is like a paint by numbers approach to SEO, right? So you can go out there and you can learn how to paint by going to art class, and you'll learn all the techniques, and you'll learn it all, and you'll learn everything from the ground up, all the foundations, and you'll produce a pretty picture. Or you can paint by numbers, where you follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both of them achieve pretty much exactly the same result. One of them you can be able to do immediately, which is the paint by numbers. That's what Hike is for SEO, right? It's the paint by numbers approach to SEO. So with your first month, plug in just one client, right? Plug in a test client, whoever it may be, someone that is maybe interested, and just start playing with the platform. You'll get your training, you'll get our free setup call with us, go through all our training documents on the platform, get all set up, get used to it. Phase 2, right? After that month is finished, or at the point at which you're comfortable, get us guys then to actually build the first strategy for that client. So like I mentioned as the first service you could offer, get us guys to build that first strategy. Because what's going to happen is we're going to make sure that SEO strategy for that client is going to be absolutely perfect. Now, you could do it yourself, and it's fine. And over time, you will become, or your team will become trained to do it using the platform. But as a first off, get us guys to do it and build that first client strategy. Then the SEO is going to be perfect for them. And also, we do a follow-up call and training with your team to show you what we did and why we did it. And then your team or yourself, whoever it may be that handles it long-term, will understand the thought process of why we chose certain keywords, why we picked certain content topics, what we looked for in competitors, how we got the most out of the platform. Phase 3, after you've done that, after you've got your first client in there, you've built a strategy, you've started to get that process going, you want to create your sales funnel. Now you've got the process, now you've got the product, how are you going to start to get more clients into Hike? How are you going to start getting out there? Now, you'll have your own ways of selling. I know you had the training session this morning was on sales. One of the tools that we offer to our agency customers is like an SEO lead gen audit tool. Basically, you can plug it into your website. Then if someone goes to your website, you can offer them a free SEO report. and then they fill in their details, telephone number, email, put this on your website. It runs a quick report for them. You then have their details. You can reach back out to them. So that's a great way to actually get leads from the traffic on your website. What's really great actually is a lot of our clients are using it to get web sales as well, right? So they're a web development agency, a web design agency. Via this form, they're getting their contact details, they're getting their telephone number. And then when they're ringing them up, you know, they're interested in SEO, but they're also able to upsell them a new website. So it's not just about SEO, that sales, that lead gen report. And then finally, you know, once you've got, you know, you're confident with the platform, you used our training, you've got your lead gen going, this is where, you know, it's the point at which, okay, we can really step in and really start to help you grow and bring on more clients. Okay, so conscious of time. So let's jump into a quick product demo. So let me escape out of here.
Yeah,
all right.
If you have any questions, please post them. We'll get to them as they come in, first come, first serve, and then end of day too.
Awesome. Thanks, Alex. Yes. So this is the platform, right? What you do is you plug in your website. So you can see up here, I'm in an agency account. These would be all of my clients that I would have in. I click on each one. Now, when you land on that website, this is where you do everything.
Andy, change screen.
Yeah. Is it not working?
Your presentation screen.
Good man. Thanks, Alex. That should be.
There we are.
Good man. It's always something that goes wrong in a live demo. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is the platform, right? So as you can see up here, I'm in an agency account. So this will be all of my clients. So you can add multiple clients into the website. Like say, you just pay per client you add. And it's rolling as well, right? It's 30 days rolling. Obviously, as an agency, you need that flexibility. So within the platform, you get all of these features to help you optimize and deliver SEO for the client. The first one is all around building an SEO strategy for that client. Typically, this has been the domain of an SEO expert, right? You've got to go to an agency. You've got to go to a freelancer that's been doing SEO for a long time to build a strategy. In Hike, that's not the case. Okay, it's going to help you find the right keywords and build out a keyword list for that client. Make it really simple so that anyone can do that and go, right, okay, what are the phrases that I want to help this client get to the top of Google for? It's going to show you things like search volume, the priority based on difficulty and competitiveness and the opportunity. We're then going to help you look at your website structure and go, okay, do I have the right pages? If not, you know, do I need to create new pages, new blog content, new services pages, new products? It's going to help you with all of that. Content is going to help you find what are the content topics you should be writing about for your customers. That's the difficulty in SEO. It's about understanding what you should be writing about. What is it that your customers or your customers' customers are searching for? It's going to help you find out. And then competition. So you can review competition and gain some real insight out of their SEO. Really important for building a strategy. And again, these are the things that you'll want us to do for your first client, right? You'll want us to do this process so that we can train you, we can show you, and you can make sure that this is perfect for that first person you're doing SEO on, because you'll want to use them as a case study as well, right? Next up, this is the beating heart of the platform. Everything that you do in Hike, everything, the strategy that you build, all the data that Hike's analyzing in the background through our technical calls, through all of the data that we're gathering on your website and your competitors, is all to create this, which is your monthly to-do plan. And this is where you'll spend pretty much all of your time in Hike. So what happens is you'll come into here every single month. And like Alex said before, first off, what you'll want to do is you'll want to tell Hike how much time you're spending on this client. Because some clients, they won't be able to afford big SEO packages. Some clients, actually, they will want a bit more because they might be a little bit more competitive, right? So you'll come in. So let's say this client, 8 hours a month, I'm doing a day a month on their SEO. Click Save Changes. Right, what happens now if I go back to my actions? This now is going to give me 8 hours worth of the most high priority, important SEO actions that I need to complete that month. So it prioritizes it for you. You don't have to worry about going, well, what should I do first? Should I do this? Should I do that? The algorithm itself is going to work out quick win, short-term, long-term, the amount of time that you've got, what you should be using that time on. And then you work your way down. There'll be loads of different actions, specifically around Google My Business, around page speed, around adding keywords into content. It tells you how long it's going to take, and it gives you a priority score. And what you do is you click into it, and it tells you exactly what you need to do, right? So it tells you what you need to do, why it's important, how to do it. Then once you've done it, so you've gone to your client's website, you've made the change it recommends, come back here, click complete action. In real time, Hike will go to the website, check you've done it correctly, you or your team have done it correctly. And if you have, brilliant, it removes it and then you work through your next actions. If you haven't done it right, it will just come up with a little message going, hey, we've double checked, you haven't done that correct. Just go back and try again. And you just work your way through, right? What's really great is this makes it really easy to report to clients as well, because as you complete an action, so let's say I've updated a piece of content, you come into your completed actions and it shows you everything that you've done, when you've done it, how much time it took, and you can export it, PDF, send it straight to your client. So at the end of every month, if they're paying you for 8 hours worth of SEO work, you just export this and go, hey, this is everything I did. And what it removes is the whole, if you guys you know about SEO, there's this whole thing around it being a dark art, black magic. You pay money to an SEO agency, no one knows where that money goes. They deal with these crazy things to trick Google. That isn't how it should be. There should be complete transparency. Customers just want to see that you're doing the work. They don't want to learn SEO so much. They just want to see that you're doing the work. So you come in here, export the report, you can brand it up with your branding, send it straight to the clients. We've got loads of features, local backlinks, reporting, the local bit. I mean, the whole thing's important for local businesses, right? Service-based businesses. This is all around Google My Business. It's going to help you optimize the Google My Business listing so you appear higher in the map results, because that's really important. But you also want the website to appear high in the regular results. So the Hike platform is going to help you get into both of those, the Google Maps and the regular results underneath. So I'm going to jump off this bit now. I want to show you pricing. So we touched on this briefly before. So you pay per website that you add into Hike. So Hike's going to help you optimize a client website. You pay per one you add in. You pay upfront 30 days rolling, no minimum term at all. So for your first 5 websites, the price per website that you add is $45 per month. When you hit the 6th website, your subscription reduces down to $36 per month. And that applies to all of the websites in your account, right? So all 6 of them will reduce down to $36 per month. When you hit 15, it reduces down to $28 per month, all 15. So yeah, that's how you pay. We do have additional functionality on white label. So if you wanted to white label the platform, I don't think I've really touched upon here, but give your clients access, have your own branding, your own domain name, have the audit tool, the lead gen tool. That's just a flat fee of $25 per month to get all of that functionality. It doesn't matter if you've got 10 clients, 100 clients, or 1 client, you just pay $25 a month. It gives you all that functionality. I want to jump into just a very quick case study. This is an agency called Streamwork Digital. So they were typically a web design and Zoho agency. They found out about Hike. It fulfilled a need for them because their clients were always asking for SEO, but they needed a solution. They didn't want to outsource. I think they had outsourced to other SEO agencies or freelancers, and it just wasn't a smooth process. So what these guys have done since using Hike, they've managed to go from no SEO clients on retainer to 3 to 7 clients in just 3 months. They're charging them £750 per month each. So it's a significant impact to their monthly recurring revenue in such a short amount of time. They've been able to use just by using the Hike platform. And because of this, they're actually on track to double their recurring revenue this year. So it's been really great. They use a mixture of using the platform, doing the work themselves, and then getting us guys to do some work as well, because it's completely flexible.
Awesome. Right. 1 minute. So let's try to answer a couple questions here. So Martin was first, so I'll just ask that. He talks about, where do you get the data? Do you use Google or Clickstream? Where do you get the data for some of that stuff?
Google. Clickstream data is no longer available. There was one big Clickstream provider that had to shut down its doors because of legal issues. So we get our data from Google. We gather some data ourselves. We have our own technology, our own crawlers that crawl data. We do link up with third-party specialists to get other data. So our backlink data comes from Majestic. We're like the biggest backlink tool database. Our local citation stuff comes from Bright Local. So we partner with other technologies who can provide better data than what we could grab ourselves. But then we also have our own proprietary technology, like our JavaScript web crawler, for example.
Awesome. And can I select the Google search market for the correct number of searches, i.e. USA, Great Britain, Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you add a client in, you select a country, and then you can even select a specific location as well on top of that to make sure you're getting localized results. And your keyword research and everything you do is based on those localized data, basically.
Awesome. Well, we'll send you guys some stuff from Andy. He's got some offers for you. I will send you all the links, so no need to talk about that now because we have our next presenter, Curtis from Nice Job. Thank you so much, Andy. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Hope it goes well.
Bye, Andy.
Hey.